Hi, Aries. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. Let's see what Spirit has for you today. Let's see what's coming in love, anything about relationships that you're in, what's next in love, anything Spirit wants to share with me today. If you're new to my channel, please consider hitting that like, subscribe, ringing that notification bell before I forget to ask you politely. And if you're returning, thank you, my Aries. I just hit 1 million views. I'm so grateful. Thank you all for your likes, your views, watching, your belief in me. Just so grateful. Spirit, I'm here with my Aries today. If you could please share with me any messages of guidance that you have for them, any messages of love and guidance. Letting go. Everything is indeed out of control and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. We talk about letting go all the time, right? And sometimes we have to do it on a daily basis. You know, you think that you have recovered, healed, you're ready for the next step, but there's constantly things that come into our life that we have no control over, and we have to just kind of release that energy. Right action. Okay. A paragrapha literally means let everything that wants to go, and everything that wants to come. So the right action. Yeah, definitely let something go in order to have something come in. So Spirit's letting you say, you know, maybe I need to move on from someone once and for all so I can allow a new love to come in, or maybe I really need to let go of the past. Let's see where we're headed. Inner power. Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. It could be a Leo energy with that lion. I do feel like a Pisces energy around this reading also for some reason right out of the gate. And I will continue to give you some clues and signs as I go. Let's see, Aries, what Spirit has for you today. Okay, let's see. I have the Star, gorgeous. I have a Queen of Swords. And I have a 10 of Wands. Okay, so this letting go feeling, like it came into me as, you know, I have a lot, you know, I mean, a lot of us have a lot, you know, especially if you had relationships, long-term relationships, you know, just life, right? Life is hard and you can feel the weight on your shoulders sometimes. And you're like, I wish I lived in a fairy tale. I wish I lived in a time where all my dreams come true. But you are really, really hopeful for your future. I will tell you that I did just hear Capricorn. It's almost like when I looked at this telescope, I kind of was like, I'm looking at a Capricorn is how it came into me for some of you. I do believe in fairy tales. I do believe in my future. I do believe that Spirit knows what's best for me. And I try to live and walk in those shoes. So Aries, you're doing a great job with that because something is about ready to open up for you. It's almost the sense of, as soon as I let go of some thoughts in my head that are holding me back from the life that I want to live, I just feel like something is going to open up. I feel like either it's, you know, whether it's new love coming in or the relationship I want to be in is, you know, starts to bloom and blossom, something like that. I have a 4 of Swords. I'm going to put something to rest. I'm going to just, you know, I'm not going to try to control the situation. I'm not going to try to control somebody or the situation or a timeline or how fast something is going to happen. So I really... And that's probably a really hard lesson for you. But I'm telling you, you're doing a great job because you're relying on your belief system. And maybe you've always tried to control or make things happen or make good decisions or think things through. They're saying that you like to think things through. When I looked at all of these like wheels spinning, it was almost the sense of, you know, you have a tendency to constantly be thinking things through. But in this case, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's more like, do I just believe in fate? Do I believe in destiny? Do I believe that Spirit has something for me? Now, this little clock is jumping out at me. Like, It is time. I wonder what the time is on that. Okay. I don't know. It's hard to say, but it looks like 10 something. I don't know. I can't see that close, but could be 10:10. I don't know. But the wheels are turning. The wheels of time are turning. The wheels of time are turning. Something's going on around you. Like, I got to keep going with this. I almost feel like I have an unexpected surprise, like, I have been patiently waiting. I've been doing my own thing. I'm letting it go. I'm doing everything you just said, Kathy. I kind of feel like the wheels of time have been spinning without you knowing it. And I don't know, something's going on with timing. I've got the number 21, a Yule log. I do have that Leo energy coming in again with that yellow energy or a fire energy coming in. Somebody who lit your fire, somebody who, I don't know, excites you is coming into me. I have a workshop. Part of me feels like I haven't heard from somebody in a long time. It could be that maybe we worked together in the past, or maybe it didn't work out in the past. But I do feel like just like time has passed. And I have a feeling this person's reaching out to you. I mean, I don't know who this person is to you. Number 4, it could be a 4 days from now, 4 weeks from now. I always see that snowflake as you're unique. Shiny nose. You're the one. You're the one is how Rudolph just came into me. Number 17. You're the one. I have a feeling you're going to get a phone call out of the blue. I almost feel this sense of like, I don't believe it. I haven't heard from this person forever. Whether they're a secret admirer or somebody from your past or unexpected timing. Sometimes when you let somebody go, and they come back on their own time, at their own terms. And you might not even have expected that you'd ever hear from this person again. It is a shock. It is a shock. Don't be surprised that you're going to receive something, like a text message that shocks the shit out of you is how it's coming into me. You've been alone. They've been alone, and they're thinking about you. Maybe the holidays is bringing it out. Maybe they, the stars. I've been dreaming about you. I want to keep going. Page of Swords and a Page of Cups. I've been thinking about you. I have feelings. Now, whether you were ever in a relationship with this person or not, I don't know. They may have always been attracted to you. You may have been friends in the past. And I just feel like I have given this a lot of time. I haven't talked to you in a long time. It could be like a blast from the past. It could be a feeling of like, I'm so excited to hear from you, but I just can't get over the fact that you actually still remember me or you're still thinking about me. And they're just kind of like, hey, I've just always wondered. I've just always wondered, like, whatever happened to you or whatever happened to, like the what if it was different time, because I had this huge sense of like this time element happening with you, my Aries, today. And so there's something going on with bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. So there could be a part of you that intuitively knows that this person is still out there. There could be a part of you that says, I wonder when and if this person's ever going to reach out to me. I don't be surprised you get some kind of, like out of nowhere, a text message, walk each other home. Like, I want to come home to you even. Number 42, I want to come home to you. It could be a soulmate in separation. Could be twin flames in separation. I want to come home to you. That's interesting. Your lover isn't lost. Maybe this was a lover. Maybe this was a lover from years ago that it never really turned into a full-time, committed relationship. Maybe we were at a different place and time at that point in our lives. But we always thought fondly of each other, or we didn't end, hurtfully. But I have a feeling loss makes you whole. Maybe something has changed in that person's life. Maybe they ended a relationship, or somebody passed away and now they're free. Maybe they're single again. There's the circumstances have changed. The timeline has changed. It wasn't the right time when this person was in your life the first time, but they never forgot about you. They never stopped thinking about you. And they probably always wondered, like, what if, like, what are they doing? Where are they? What are they thinking? What are they feeling? And I think they just literally, whether it's like they reach out to you through Facebook or Instagram, or they do a Google search on you just to see if you're single, available, what your status is. And then it's kind of like, hey, how are you? And you're like, are you kidding me? Like, I can't believe you just reached out to me. I haven't heard from you in years. Like, I just feel like it's I don't know how to describe it. Like, your paths crossed once, it wasn't the right time, and now your paths are going to cross at a different point in time because something has changed. Somebody's gotten a divorce, somebody's single, somebody's available now, and they just want to see what your status is and see if there's, kind of shot at, seeing what you want to do. I have a moon. I have a death. Yeah, something has changed in this person's life. 10 of Swords, major change. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. Major change in this person's life. This person's energy has totally shifted. Their status has shifted. Their marital status has shifted, something like that. They are giving me the number 14, but I do feel like that for some of you, it could be connected to like 14 years ago. It could be that far back. It could be, really somebody from like a different point in your life, like when I was in my 20s or when I was in my teens even, or younger. It's like, not younger than your teens, but I'm just saying, like, younger than where you are now is how it's coming into me. I think years have passed. Let's say it that way. I think years have passed. Could be many, many months, something like that. But I think that it's really a shock. I have a High Priestess. Yeah, your intuition tells me that this person's been always out there. You probably always wondered about them. You probably always wondered whatever happened to them. Yeah, they walked away at some point, and it was probably okay at that point that you guys parted ways. I don't think that you parted ways hurtfully. I think that maybe you parted ways just because of, timing in your life. You wanted other things. Neither one of you were ready for a commitment, something like that. But expect a call. Expect a call. It's almost the sense of, I'm going to just reach out to you out of nowhere and you're going to be shocked. I can't describe it any other way. It's this kind of crazy timing coming into me. Let's see what their feelings are. Maybe they just have a crush on you. Maybe it's somebody who just always had kind of a thing for you. Maybe you guys have been friends for years and never really thought of each other as romantic, but it could be something that turns into a romance now that the circumstances have changed. It could be as simple as that. Spirit, what is this? I don't know, blast from the past, secret admirer, something like that. Let's see. You are sweet perfume like a desert rose. Okay. Um, Life is ours. We live it our way. Yeah, my life has changed. I have nothing to lose, right? If this person's life has changed tremendously and they have always thought about you, you've always been kind of in the mix, they always never forgot about you. They just said, what do they have to lose by reaching out to you and just saying, how are you? What's going on? And vice versa. There may be somebody that you think of and you wonder, I wonder whatever happened to that person. I wonder if they'd like to hear from me. It's Christmas. I'm going to call them and see if I can just wish them a Merry Christmas and see what's going on with their lives. Can you feel my love? This could be a soulmate connection, a twin flame in separation. Maybe that's the yearning that I need to contact this person. Like I just couldn't get you out of my head until I finally got up the nerve to contact you, something like that. There is a place. Will you meet me there? Maybe there was a place that you guys used to have dinner with or drinks, or there's a place that, that's where you always hung out, and they'll say, hey, do you know it's been a long time, but do you want to meet me there? Do you want to grab a drink? Do you want to go on a date just to catch up? I don't know where this is going to go, but it's kind of this unfinished business of feelings out there. I can't help falling in love with you. Maybe they fell in love with you a long time ago. They never got over you. How wonderful life is with you in the world. Yeah, they just think about you. They just think about you. And I wanted to reach out. I wanted to see how you were doing. I haven't stopped thinking about you. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of this shock, like a surprise text out of nowhere. I always felt like someday we would be together, just this sense of, I always felt like you were the one that got away. We could say it that way. You were the one that got away, something like that. My Aries, I think that you have someone out there, either you're thinking about or they're thinking about you. That is kind of, I wonder whatever happened to that person. And I have a feeling this person is going to want to hear from you, or they're going to reach out to you. I feel like it's more of a shock to you. I feel like it's more of a, literally I'm telling my friends, like, you're not going to believe who just called, like, you're not going to believe who just reached out to me or messaged me on Facebook, something simple like that. But I don't know, energy is timeless. Energy and love is timeless. And it's all predetermined, and it all depends on, circumstances and timing in people's lives. But I think, Aries, you are going to have this kind of like wow thing happen to you, and this unexpected surprise from your past. So let's put this out into the universe and ask Spirit to bring this to you. It's kind of a mystery to be solved, right? I want to thank Spirit for this reading. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. And I hope you all enjoyed your reading today.